Welcome to this 3CX training video on configuring a PRI gateway. A PRI gateway connects your 3CX system to PRI line, enabling you to use traditional telephony infrastructure with your modern IP PBX. By the end of this video, you'll know how to integrate and test your PRI gateway with 3CX. To configure the PRI gateway, log into your 3CX admin console and follow these steps. First, go to Voice and Chat, then click on Add Trunk. On the first pop-up, you need to choose the country as worldwide and the provider as generic SIP trunk IP-based. Then click OK and move in the configuration page. The configurations on the screen are between 3CX v20 and a Dinstar PRI gateway with one line connected. However, you may adjust the settings to suit your requirements. Give a name and a default route. Then put the pilot number of PRI line as the trunk main number. Type of authentication should be do not required IP-based. Lastly, make sure the server registrar has the Dinstar IP address. Next up are the DIDs numbers. Configure by adding numbers as per the DID numbers provided by the ISP. Next step is to edit extension, then assign the corresponding DID to route the incoming call to this DID. This is for one-to-one call. If the call is to be routed to IVR or queues, then DIDs should be assigned in call handling section. Last step is to create the outbound rule. Choose which extension can use this number. You can assign any extension to be allowed to use this. And last option is to select the same gateway as the route and optionally mention the line's number as the outbound caller ID. Now it's time to move to the Dinstar configurations, starting with network configuration. Step 1. Assign IP address and configure the static IP within the network range. Note: connect network cable to GE One Service Ethernet interface. Step 2. Assign DNS and change the default gateway to GE1. Next, we move to the PRI configuration as follows. Step 1. Trunk number should be 0. Step 2. Trunk name 3CX. Copy the same configuration as mentioned here. For the PSTN group configuration, go under PSTN Group Config and select PSTN Group. Then create a PSTN group with above configuration. Next up, we have SIP configuration for 3CX peer, following these steps. Step 1. Give 3CX IP address and remote address. Step 2. Give name as 3CX, can be any name. Step 3. BI should be GE1, connecting via this interface. For the IP group configuration, go under IP Group Config and select IP Profile Modify, and make sure that the same configuration shown here is applied. To do the call routing configuration for incoming/outgoing calls, follow these steps. Step 1. Index number can be by default and rename the description with any name, incoming/outgoing. Step 2. Source type, group. Step 3. PSTN group. Select the created PSTN group for 3CX. Step 4. Cali prefix and caller prefix should be a single dot. Step 5. Destination type, trunk. Step 6. Trunk type, SIP. Step 7. IP trunk. No. 3CS, select the created IP trunk. Last step would be the routing parameter. Go under call routing and click on routing parameter, then select the same options as in the picture here. You've now connected and configured your PRI gateway with 3CX, enabling you to use PSTN lines alongside modern VoIP. Don't forget to monitor performance and adjust settings if needed. Watch our other tutorials to learn more about how 3CX can empower your communication. See you next time!